So, why does a special education advocate post free IEP advice for parents and teachers? Because I don't work for either one of you. I work for kids. When I walk into an ARD, I'm not there to win. I'm there to make sure one child gets what they need. That's it. That's the whole job. I've been the teacher, the one with 18 little people with disabilities on her caseload, sitting in her car at 6:40 in the morning doing the math on how she's going to be in 3 different places at once. Tired in a way that sleep just doesn't fix. I know what it feels like to genuinely love those kids and still not have enough of yourself to go around. So when I post a strategy, I'm not posting theory. I'm posting things that actually work inside the confines of a broken system, because that's the system you're standing in on Monday morning, not the one we all wish existed. I've also been the parent, and here's what people don't expect. I understood every word. I had the degree, I had the years, I knew the law, I knew the acronyms, I knew what I was entitled to ask for, and it still didn't protect my kid from any of it. I sat there and I watched my own child struggle. I watched their mental health slide. I watched the love of learning go quiet in a kid who used to have it. Knowing the vocabulary doesn't make it hurt less. It just means you can see exactly what's happening. That's its own kind of awful. So when I say it's traumatic, I'm not being dramatic. I lived with every advantage a parent should have. Now think about the parent who doesn't have my background. Same fear, same kid slipping, except they're also sitting in a room full of people speaking a language that nobody ever taught them. And when they ask what it means, when they push to understand better, that's when they get labeled difficult. And that's the part that I can't let go of. You shouldn't need a special education degree to understand a meeting about your own child. But here's the thing, I've also been at the table when it works, when the teacher says what she's actually seeing, when the parent says what home actually looks like, when somebody says, I don't know, let's find out, instead of defending a position. I have watched kids thrive when the adults in the room stop fighting each other and start really listening. That's not rare because people are bad. Most parents and most teachers want the exact same thing. It's rare because everybody's exhausted and nobody's translating, and that's why I post. If I can take one thing off a busy teacher's plate, I'll do it. If I can help one parent walk into an ARD knowing what the alphabet soup actually means, I'll do it. And not because it's good for business, because it's what's best for kids.